YouTube, what it do, man? Y'all already know who I am. Man, Grind Hard, checking in again with another video. And today, I got a special video for y'all boys. But before we get into this video, let me get y'all to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and if you have not, make sure you got on a post notification for my channel. I finally unlocked my first set of cap breakers for my players, and for season 2 at level 40, we get another cap breaker. So today, I want to go over cap breakers and things to consider when creating builds on NBA 2K25 to help you make the ultimate build and utilize each cap breaker that you receive on NBA 2K25. Let's get into it. So with the cap breakers this year, they are permanent. The minute you apply a cap breaker to an attribute, it cannot be changed or undone. It is there, it's stuck, you can't change it. Also, with cap breakers, you can only apply 5 cap breakers to an attribute, and you can't go over the restrictions that are set for your player when you first create your player. So my player is a 6'4" guard. We're looking at my 6'4" guard attributes right now. My max that I could possibly go with cap breakers or just setting my attributes at max for that category for my 3-ball would only be 91. So when I created my player, I didn't put my 3-ball on 91. I put it at 89 and used my cap breakers to go up +2. Now, although I can use 5 cap breakers per stat, I can't use 5 cap breakers on my 3-ball because it maxed out at 91. You feel me? So I can only use 2 cap breakers for that category. So that's just something that you want to take into consideration when you're creating your build in the beginning. You can't go over what it tell you that your max can be for a particular stat. And when it comes to cap breakers, the main thing that I want to look to unlock when using my cap breakers are badges. When I'm creating a player on NBA 2K, I'm looking to unlock badges. I'm looking at how far I have to go to unlock badges. I don't waste attribute. And what I mean by not wasting attributes, for example, in order for me to get gold lightning launch on my build, my speed with ball has to be at an 86. Unless I'm chasing specific animations on an attribute, there is no point for me to go above 86 because with my height, weight, and wingspan restrictions, I can't even get it to Hall of Fame with stats. So there's no point in me even having anything above 86 because at that point, then it's a wasted attribute. There's no point in me having an 87 speed with ball. It doesn't matter. It doesn't unlock any badges and I'm not chasing any signature animation. So I wouldn't put it above 86. But because I knew that I did have cap breakers and I was trying to use them attributes in a different area at the time, I only put it to an 85 and used my cap breaker to get me to an 86, which unlocked my gold lightning launch. Also, I mentioned that I couldn't get it to Hall of Fame with stats, but I can use a badge upgrade to get my lightning launch to Hall of Fame, which I personally feel the badge upgrades are the clutchest thing in NBA 2K25 when it comes to badges, no cap. Like that ability to upgrade any particular badge and change it to a different badge at a different point, you can transform the way your player play depending on what position you playing, you know, what your role gonna be. If you running with squads, you running park, or you running one-on-one. I like to change my badges and upgrade my badges based on what mode I'm playing, you feel me? So if I'm playing a one-on-one mode, then yeah, I'm gonna use a lot more ISO badges, a lot more dribbling badges that's gonna get me open, gonna get me free, ankle breakers, all of that. And I use my takeover with that as well, you know what I'm saying? But I'll drop a whole nother video on how I use my badges and my takeovers in different modes. But far as the cap breakers, again, your cap breakers cannot get you past what you see when you selecting your player size and its position. But knowing that you can add the +5 to a stat category, it makes the player builder that much tedious when creating a build on NBA 2K25. And if I'd have known what I know now in regards to NBA 2K25, my main build that I've been playing on my 6'4" point guard, there's a lot of changes that I would have made in the builder when creating this build. Although it still would have had the same name, I just would have had way more badges because I would have used my cap breakers to upgrade some of my badges to Hall of Fame and then use those attributes in other areas. For example, right now with my cap breakers, my strong handle is on silver. For me to get it to silver, I had to use 2 of my cap breakers in my strength category in order to unlock strong handle. Now, if we go back into the builder and I adjust my build, I wouldn't have put my drive and dunk all the way up to 96 initially. I would have used a cap breaker to get it to 96, just one. Now, I could take one attribute away from my drive and dunk and upgrade my strength all the way up to 70. Now, there's no point in me upgrading to 70 simply because, like I stated earlier, I'd be wasting the stat unless I was trying to get it to gold. But by upgrading it to 67, I get physical finisher now on silver and I got strong handles on silver, which my build that I'm using currently now don't have. And rather than using 2 cap breakers on my strength, I don't have to use a cap breaker at all for this build on my strength. All I have to use is 1 cap breaker on my drive and dunk, and my build is already better than my original build. You get what I'm saying? With the Cap Breaker, I now have Hall of Fame finishing badges. I got silver finishing badges that I didn't have at first, and I didn't have to use that Cap Breaker in this category. I can use it somewhere else now. And I still have attributes that I can use in another category right now, because the higher the stat is, the more it affects your overall. And considering I'm not using that 96 stat attribute right now on my drive and dunk, I got a lot more room to play around with different attributes to see if I can unlock more badges in different animations. Right now, I only got 2 builds, and the reason being, considering the Cap Breakers, which I didn't consider Cap Breakers at first when I first created my build, it take me so much longer now to create a build because I be wanting them to be perfect. I don't be wanting to use no attributes in areas that I really don't need them in. And on top of that, 2K is still changing the game, so I really want to get a feel for how the game is gonna be over a long period of time before I make another build, because the more I understand the game, the more I understand what's needed and what's not needed when creating builds in the build. And that's ultimately how you end up with OP build. All in all, the Cap Breaker does has limitations like I stated before, but you can use it to your benefit when creating builds. And like I said, I can edit my builds that I ain't gonna say edit, but if I recreate the builds that I've already made, if I make just small adjustments, my build all in all becomes that much more dominant. Don't make the mistake I made and rush into creating a build. Take your time with creating builds, dog. Take your time with creating builds. Unless you're doing a VC glitch and you just got it to blow, then hey, knock yourself out. But for the most part, if you want an OP dominant build, make sure you consider your Cap Breakers when creating your build. That's pretty much all I got for y'all. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new. Down in the comment section, let me know your first build. Did you fuck it up? Or hey, you can rock out with it. Let me know down below in the comment section. Man Grind Hard checking up out of here.